$8.99 for 900 grams of whey. MetaLab better have a good reason. So MetaLab's Bridge Whey Protein has been getting a lot of love lately, and I thought I'd go through the formula and the ingredients in order to see if you actually get what you're paying for. Let's start with the formula. It's got a mixture of whey concentrate and whey isolate, so already a very good combo. Now in the salted caramel flavor that I'm looking at, that gets you just under 26 grams of protein. Now at a 34 gram serving, that gets you a 76% percentage of protein, which is very respectable for a flavored whey. And the rest of the macros are reasonable too, and this all comes in at 129 calories per serving. Then there's the flavor range. Now there's too many flavors to list in this video, so I'll put a pop-up on screen of all of the flavors that they have available. Now this is probably one of the most interesting flavor selections I've ever seen in any whey product. And based on the feedback that I've gotten from some people who have bought this product, flavor seems to be one of the main reasons that people rate this whey so highly. There is one thing I noticed though. On MetaLab's website, they have their Bridge Whey Protein listed as 82.5% protein content. Now, I'm not entirely sure what they mean by that number, but I have emailed the brand in order for them to clarify it. But now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. At $8.99 for just over 900 grams, you're paying about 34 Rand per serving. That isn't budget whey. You're paying a premium. So is Bridge Whey Protein good? On paper, yes. The formula is solid, the protein content is very good. I don't see any red flags in the ingredient list, and its range of flavors is what sets it apart from its competition. But that $8.99 pricing is very hard to ignore. And whether it's worth it or not comes down to whether you think those extras are worth paying more for. Now the question I usually pose to everyone is, would you rather take a budget whey that tastes better with less protein, or a more premium whey where you get a higher quality product and far more protein? But this product combines both those categories. So the question here is, would you pay $8.99 for the best of both worlds?